Oh, hello. I didn't notice you there. Alright, give me a moment. I need to turn off this music. Okay. Good afternoon. Hope your weekend has been going well for you so far. I've been having a pretty good weekend. It's been the first one where I've been able to relax. Well, kind of, because I did go out on a grocery run yesterday. Mostly because it was like the one time where I have like a lot of free time, so. Also, my food supplies were running low, so I needed to stock up on some groceries. So I got some fresh food and some pre-packaged stuff for later weeks. I think I'm good to go. Had a bit of fun times because oh nuts, I forgot where I was going with this. Well, it's okay, but yeah, other than that, it's been pretty chill time. Also got to play Return to Moria with my friend group after 2 weeks off. Got right back into it. It turns out they've been kind of hard at work gathering resources and building up stuff, which inspired me to kind of carve out my own little space in the base, and I think everyone likes it. At the very least, they're like amused by it more than anything, right? It's kind of funny how it all works out. Man, it's a bummer that Moria's building mechanics aren't like more intuitive. Yeah, definitely work something out if you put some work into it, but shouldn't be as hard as it is, right? But it's fine. Like my friends were even surprised too because they played it before, but they hadn't gone as far as we are now. And it seems like there's still a good amount of game to go, right? Still a little ways to go. So we're gonna be at this for a bit. It's gonna be a fun time. Much like how this afternoon is gonna be a fun time because we're gonna check out another Vampire Survivors DLC. I think this is gonna be a thing. It has been a thing for a while, so it's just gonna continue being a thing where I just go check out the new DLC whenever it drops. Right. But this one is based off a well-regarded Square Enix title, SaGa Emerald Beyond. I'm like a little surprised that they decided to have a singular game. I wonder if that's because SaGa is like a big series, so they couldn't really do a large-scale DLC, right? Because something on the level of Ode to Castlevania probably takes a whole lot of effort, and sometimes you need to focus the scope, right? Scope creep is a thing, and if you let things balloon out of control too fast, that's how you get burnout and everything. And hey, the fact that Ponkel was able to get a SaGa game crossover is pretty rad in itself, right? So yeah, plenty of other things to talk about, which we can do so, but the game got a number of updates, right? It got a number of free updates. Incidentally, the Emerald Diorama DLC, it's also free, surprisingly enough. So, you know, as long as you own the game, you can have yourself a crossover, right? For nothing. I mean, for like 0 of your local currency, not for nothing, right? This is something. So one of the things they did add was just an infinite seal. So if you banish enough items in a run, you'll just be able to banish everything, right? Whatever you want, you're free to just strike whatever you want and not have to worry about it. It's kind of funny, right? You look at Moonspell and Foscari, they added like very, very few new weapons and characters, almost as if they were like, yeah, we know about pool bloat, and we're going to try to control it as much as we can, but then they brought out Among Us, and they're like, nah, screw it. Just throw in everything in the kitchen sink, and then they put this in so you could just not have to worry about pool bloat yourself, right? Just like pick and choose your favorite weapons and go nuts with that. Of course, this means it's also super easy to get your hyper optimized build if you just like seal everything but your 6 favorite weapons and the necessary items to evolve them and everything. But I guess on the other hand, if you bought all the DLC and played long enough to get this far, I guess you kind of deserve the ability to just like go in and wreck shop wherever you want, right? So that's pretty cool. I mean, before this, they also added the Mega Seal, which lets you just like seal up entire sets of items and weapons from the DLC packs without using up your seals too, but now this is just more like a convenient shortcut, which is still cool, but yeah. And apart from that, they've had like a whole bunch of extra bonus stages too. Like the trailer they had for the recent one was like, we're introducing, and then they showed like the letter C-O-O-P, and then it's like the coop, and then it turns out it's like a whole chicken themed update with a coop stage and a new chicken character and some chicken mechanics, and it's pretty funny. Alright, well, as per tradition, we're gonna pick a Castlevania character to go through the new stage here, and I'm gonna go with Charlotte because she happens to be my favorite Castlevania character. I mean, I don't know. I think I kind of like the aesthetic of mage who uses spellbook to cast spells to attack and stuff, and Charlotte's got that down pretty pat, right? Go over here. Oh, I have to switch to mouse controls because actually I think I do this with keyboard and mouse anyway. I don't know why I'm using my controller. It's just a lot easier to navigate, and for the most part, this isn't the kind of game that requires you to be like super precise in anything, right? We're not. Despite having like a zillion projectiles on screen, sometimes you don't need to try to bob and weave like you're playing Toho or any bullet hell game in particular. Okay, keep that. Turn off limit break. Let's see. Well, this one's on the top, so maybe we'll just pick this for the Emerald Diorama stage. Miniature replica of a system of interconnected worlds. Emerald waves guide travelers to their destined path. So I guess we start. I have to admit, I have not played a SaGa game before, but I know like the general gist of it is that it's usually features like a multitude of main characters, and the stories are all like a variety of things, seemingly unconnected until something happens that later causes them to be all connected, and they gotta unite to fight against a greater threat and everything. So that sounds like a pretty cool concept. I know this DLC also adds like a couple of new mechanics as well. Yeah, we'll go with the bird. Because, you know, mages and animals, animal familiars, it's a usually pretty good combo. These fellas hurt. Oh, wait. I think I can't remember if I turned off the curse power-up or not. Probably should do that. Okay, if I end up eating it, then we'll go back and change that. Okay, just grab the spellbinder because I do want to explore the stage. No point in dilly-dallying and not seeing the DLC, right? I said it before, but, you know, for the most part, you don't need, like, a hyper-optimized build to get through everything. But yeah, probably only need like a handful of weapon evos. As long as you manage to max out everything else, you can get through onto the default. Yeah, we're... Okay, off to a good start. No, it's the power-up menu. Oh, curse is off. Charm isn't. Turn that off. And... Cooked! I was cooked. I got in over my head. Hello, Emil. How are you doing? Alright, picking Charlotte again. Maybe this run will be better. Yeah, because I don't have any other things on. No hurry, no inverse, no nothing like that. Ooh. I'm surprised that they don't have like a default music for the Emerald Diorama stage. You have to like go over there and pick it yourself. Not doing too bad yourself. I am doing it pretty well. It's been a nice chill weekend. I am just taking it easy because this is like the between period when because I've been doing like stuff for the past 2 weeks and I'm gonna be doing stuff next week as well. So you just gotta take your rests in while you can, right? I've been wanting to check this out as well, right? Just a wild thing to happen. Then again, Vampire Survivors is just no stranger to having wild things happen. I mean, they had like a whole ass Castlevania DLC, right? Hi! Hello, Molecular Shadow Fox. It is good to see ya. How are you doing? I just realized we're in ad mode. I'll have to say that again once we get out of it. What is this red seal? Does that mean anything? Or maybe this doorway means something? What happens if we go into it? Or I guess we can't? Oh! I triggered a boss. Oh snap. I'm okay. I'm doing pretty well. I'm in the between period of big things happening. It's a bit of a calm in the eye of the social storm, so I'm just taking it easy, relaxing, and checking out some stuff that I haven't been able to for the past 2 weeks, right? Oh, yeah. Let's get all the spell books. It's kind of Charlotte's shtick. Ooh, Arcana. Which one should I get? Well, I know what I'm gonna get. It's gonna be the one that drops a new thing every level. Yeah, this one. Yoink! What better way to kind of spiral out of control with your power than to get those two, right? Just another chest and a bonus item, potentially. Like this passive one here. With those, you don't have to like try to control your passives because you'll eventually come across all of them. At least all the... Hopefully you'll get all the ones that you need, right? This is how it starts, right? You gotta find a coffin that'll get you the first crossover character, and then you can kind of work your way from there. Thank you, Charlotte, but your vampire is in another coffin. Who's our first Emerald Diorama character? Tsunanori Mito joins the survivors. You're next. Sorry, bud. Ad break meant I didn't get to hear how I've been. Ah, okay. Well, I've been doing pretty well myself. It's been this weekend is like the calm moment in the eye of the social storm, so I'm just taking it easy. Although I did go grocery shopping yesterday to get some stuff because, again, weekend is like the best time for me to do it. So, and then I needed the food anyway, so it works out. It worked out. Got to go outside, and now I am checking out an admittedly surprising thing that happened in Vampire Survivors. Like, I guess this game is going to be no stranger to wild crossovers anymore, but even so, right, you hear something like, oh yeah, you're just going to get a crossover with SaGa, right? Maybe not the entire series, but a specific game, which is still pretty rad. Doors open. The Junction. Oh. This is like the crossroads between worlds. Now we can go to a new region and figure out the secrets there. Hype! Very, very hype. Oh, okay. I guess it opens one after the other. Wait. Okay, wait. That's what the strands are for. That's what the green line means. It's probably where I'm meant to go next. So I'm guessing it's this way? Okay, the fact that I had to walk on these tiny roads is kind of killing me here. Wisdom Pultra. So I guess this is how this stage is. It's like 7 mini stages-ish connected together. Kind of go around and do stuff and I guess figure out sort of the puzzle for this area. Or you could like dick around for 30 minutes and get whatever unlockables comes your way that way, right? Either way. Orb. Increased pickup range is useful for a game like this. If I want to advance, I have to do something here, right? Does this just, like, scroll endlessly? Can I just, like, keep pushing right and then, I'll just, kind of loop through the area until I figure out what to do? Whatever conditions I need to fulfill to reopen the Emerald door. I do like that, even though these are apparently different dimensions. You can see the arrows still pointing to the things off screen because the way things are set up, they just gotta have these in their own separate rooms. It was like when I was playing Remnant 2, and there was a part of the game where you get transported to, what is this? It's pretty much like a dreamscape. Like, lore-wise, it's a completely different area. But it sort of manifests itself in like a closed-off part that you can't reach on the map. I remember like trying to explore that area going, oh man, there's this unexplored area on the map here. How do I get to it? And then kind of hit me. Oh wait, no, that's just space they kind of carved out for their little dreamscape part. I'm not really meant to try to access it normally. Just dev things, alright. wonder if that's the loop. I just wander the stage till I find the boss, I beat up the boss, and then move on. Alright. Enter the door, hit the next stage. See what happens. Oh, what's that? Oh, got the bubbles. Another spell book for Charlotte. Glaive. Stabs in the face direction. Can glimmer the divine lancer tech. Right, glimmer. Yeah, that's the mechanic they introduced for Emerald Diorama. Like the Emerald Diorama weapons. As you use them, they have a chance to kind of learn a new technique. Right, it's like a weapon unleash from Golden Sun. And some weapons will need that glimmer unlocked in order to evolve. Oh! I didn't need to... Oh, okay, the boss is defeated, so yeah, alright. So that was the condition to open the door. And I have this weapon here. But yeah, Glimmer is apparently like a mechanic from SaGa as well, so kind of ported that over. So that's pretty cool. I like it when games try to add a bit of flavor. Right, something that kind of pays tribute to the thing it's inspired by. It's neat. It's pretty neat. There's some other Emerald. What was it? Emerald Beyond, right? Some other Emerald Beyond mechanics that they've put in here as well. Once we get to the Emerald Diorama characters, then maybe we can take a. There we go. The way it just zooms in is like, you learned Divine Lancer, and now that ability will just randomly happen, right, when the weapon activates. The first time it happens, they zoom in to let you know, yeah, you have this now, but now that you have it, it's like, okay, well, you know what it is, so we don't need to show it again and again. It would be pretty funny, though, just like zooms in like every half second or so because it happens to activate. Gotta keep things interesting and fresh, indeed you do. That's at least one thing I can appreciate about Vampire Survivors. They do try to mix things up, even if it's, the end result is sometimes mixed, right? Like with the way they added new weapon evo methods for, Fuscari and Moonspell. And I guess kind of furthered that trend with, the Contra DLC and, Emergency Meeting as well. Emergency Meeting wasn't too bad, but Operation Guns, it's like, oh, this weapon power-up is like a lot more restrictive than maybe it should be. Oh, dang it. And that was all my revives. Okay. Well, we got Tsunanori, so we got somewhere. Obtains a Kugutsu follower every 20 levels. Max 4. Triggers Showstopper at critical health. Alright, so that's the SaGa character's mechanic. Showstopper is like the desperation attack. When their health gets low enough, they get a big boost and a big attack. And the best part is that if you can get them back to full health, they can do the Showstopper again. You can think of it like a switch, right? It's like a fuse box. When they hit low health, the Showstopper activates, and if you get them back to full, then you can flip the switch and they can do it again. How often do I make it to the Grim Reaper? Pretty often, usually, but for new stages, when I'm trying to figure things out, sometimes it gets trickier. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He starts here? Is this because I'm controlling a SaGa character, or is this just like a continued progression of things? Now I'm curious. Does every character, like, start in a new zone? Or if I just, like, pick a non-Emerald Diorama character, do I always start in the first region? And make my way from there. Let's get Javelin. Pretty good to have a projectile, right? But yeah, if I pick someone like, say, Pugnala, right, and deliberately go for certain weapons and evos, then I can usually make it to the end pretty easy. Gather enough gold eggs, and most any character will steamroll everything. It's kind of funny, right? Because there's one character you get from the base game, Queen Sigma. Right? When you first get her, she's probably going to be like the most powerful character you have, bar none. But her drawback is that she doesn't take gold eggs. So, you know, you play the other characters long enough, and they get enough gold eggs for the stat boost, and they'll eventually be able to outpace Queen Sigma, which is pretty funny. Ha, that's pretty amusing. Make it look like you're climbing up the ladder to the little shack. I like that. I see the, like, little technique name appears at the side, too. I have to assume that's also a SaGa thing. There's a lot of these RPG-type games that I do want to kind of dive into, but I know some of them can run on the pretty long side. Perhaps it makes me a little hesitant to stream them, which I imagine probably sounds weird considering coming from someone who spent 12 streams playing Sea of Stars, another 16 playing The Outer Worlds, but you know, when there's 52 weeks in a year and you're not streaming every week, sometimes you gotta pick and choose, right? I do like that the fixed bosses are kind of interesting too. Like, they're not just like big old damage sponges that slowly lumber towards you. Some of them also kind of put out patterns on the field too that you gotta watch out for. Let's mix things up a little bit. All right. Again, keep things interesting and fresh, right? Works out. This is why it's good to have an aimed attack too. If I have a moment to breathe, I can just, like, face the boss and let the javelins run right into them. As long as I get the cooldown right. Alright, let's grab this chest at least. Wait, did I get him? I don't see him anymore. Oh, wait, nope, there they are. I'm blind. Something tells me this map will probably be a lot more manageable once I get more Emerald Diorama weapons. Get the ability to glimmer, get more of those glimmers off. There we go. What is this? Flamberge! Throws spinning swords upwards, can glimmer the Bull Crush tech. I guess glimmers kind of work like the way skill acquisition works in games like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance too, right? That game requires you to learn new skills by using certain weapons. To be honest, I still think that's a pretty annoying way to kind of get new things. I imagine the intent, right? The intent behind locking new abilities behind weapons in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance was to make sure players couldn't just get the best skills in the game very quickly. Because like in the previous game, right, in Final Fantasy Tactics for the PlayStation, they just had like a point-buy system where you would get job points and you could spend them to get whatever skills you want. So it's like, yeah, you get the skills you want, don't worry about the rest. But now it's like, yeah, you want to get the good skills? Well, you might have to play the game for a bit, and then you gotta make your character use the weapon. Certainly has the side effect that if you perhaps miss the weapon, then it might be a while before you get another shot at it, so. Yeah, I guess for a game like that, which encourages you to create your own characters and kind of have fun that way, it's a bit annoying. Perhaps in another game that has like fixed characters, learning techniques through weapons might not be the worst thing. Okay, where is the die? There we go. All about that grind? Yeah, it is. Because you did have to... I think it was either like you had to use to attack a certain number of times, you had to defeat a certain number of enemies, or like just have it with you, but yeah, you had to hold on to that weapon for a bit. This door is further away than I thought. There we go. Back into the crossroads. The junction. So we're going over here. Well, it's nice that this place isn't confusing. As long as you follow the green line, you should be able to get to where the game wants you to go next. Avalon, huh? It's a good old fantasy town. European Renaissance atmosphere. Oh wait, no, I see satellite dishes. Man, still got that vibe to it. Right, you're coming back from that long quest and you just finally made your way back to civilization. You see the people walking around, the hustle and bustle of the citizenship. A bit like how Soul Blade had status effects attached to some weapons. Oh yeah, they did. I always liked the Soul series, the ones that had the weapons that you could pick and they had different effects. I don't know, it felt like it gave a layer strategy, right? Layer strategy to the fighting game. You pick your character and you pick something to maybe complement your playstyle or not. I know that's not how it worked in practice, but it's always a fun thought, right? Gotta watch those exploding enemies. Always the most dangerous thing in a video game, the ones that will just run straight towards you then explode. It's like burst damage in enemy form. How dare they do that? Only I should be able to do that. Only I should be able to deal large chunks of damage in a very short period of time. Very crucial in those fights with limited health. Yeah. That's what I always got drawn to, right? Any sort of effect or skill that lets me restore my health, right? Even if it ultimately sucked, I was like, nah, what? I want more health. More health is good. More health means they gotta hit me more to KO me. These days I know the meta is just like, stack the damage, right? Stack as much damage as you can. Recovery and block won't matter too much if you can just bring them to 0 almost immediately. Hold up. I see another coffin symbol. Was I going the wrong way this whole time? Should I have been going the other way? Defeat them quickly for you have been poisoned. Yeah. Things like that. I wish more games would do that. Just like a scenario mode, give you bite-sized pieces to kind of challenge yourself on. Maybe kind of force you to vary up your playstyle a bit, right? Things like the poison condition and maybe the exploding floor, or hey, you're in a cage now, you can't ring out your opponent, or your launchers launch them ridiculously high, things like that. Things that just don't prolong the fight. They end up being pretty cool. Oh, that's gonna... Oh, I thought that was gonna get me. Thankfully it didn't. I like how every weapon in this game, even if it is a melee weapon, they talk about projectiles. Kind of sub projectile for like hit count for the melee weapons. I forgot to check. Oh, the map does tell me stuff. Yeah, you can see it here, right? It's just a long corridor back and forth, right? You hit one end and then you go out the other, like Pac-Man. Guess if you wander far enough, you'll find the boss seal, and then you can go challenge the boss. I should probably do that. More need to use limited special moves, so you can't just spam. Yeah! Or, you know, situations that are just, like, funny and interesting, right? Like how some of the Smash Brothers games had the challenges mode, right, where they would just like give you an arrangement of characters and a stage and maybe a special condition. You draw your own conclusions from there. Although I know this whole series really went to town after a while, right? To the point where they created a whole entire side mode for like your creative characters. I know Soul Calibur 4 had like that Tower of 100 challenges, and 3 had like a whole bunch of special modes and stages and everything. 5 had the story. I don't think they did too much special with it. Considering the circumstances around it, it's kind of understandable. Oh, we did it! We evolved the fleuret, the dress sword. Not the kind of dress sword I'm probably thinking of, right? not a sword that you can wear as a dress. It is a fancy sword. I'm assuming that's what that means. Just adds to it when you can use your own character. I know, right? Part of the reason why I like those games that you create a character and then you can kind of be the star of your own show. Especially cool with Soul Calibur 6, right? Because what was it? Siegfried, right? Siegfried's story? Like, one of the stages actually pits you against your create-a character, right? Whatever character you used last in the create-a character story mode shows up in his story. And you're like, oh! It's pretty cool, right? Crossed over, even if just for a moment. Alright, one more Arcana. Which one should I pick? You know, one thing I can appreciate about Arcanas now is that if you have an Arcana that will benefit from a weapon, they will highlight it for you so you can see here, oh yeah, okay. So these two weapons here will benefit from this Arcana, so you can decide from there, do you want to pick it up or not. Have I tried Warrior's Abyss? I do want to give that a go. I saw the trailer for it and it was like the shadow drop and everything was like, oh, wow. Warriors, but Hades, that sounds pretty neat. The only thing about it is that it's really pricey, right? Even like the base game, it seems like a bit too out of range for me at the moment. I'll probably get it when it's on sale and give it a go. I don't know, it sounds like a great idea, all things considered. It's just like, not yet, not yet. You've been contemplating getting it yourself with all the Atelier characters that were added recently. Oh yeah, they did add the, yeah, Sophie, Ryza, and Yumiya, right? The 3 most recent pro tags. Yeah, and it's just like the whole thing with the DLC too, right? Like their 2 higher editions include like a whole bunch of costumes and I don't know. Feel a little weird about that. I mean, I know I don't have to get it, but you know, base game is like already kind of expensive, and then now they're like, oh yeah, but if you give us $60, you can get 1 to 2 costumes. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. Right, that's this guy's ability. He summons like a new guy. Got his shit wrecked though. I just realized we're in ad break. No! Also, are you like the boss I have to defeat? I just realized. I think I need to beat you up. You're not the one? And again, I didn't reach the boss seal, so I guess that makes sense. Armadillo. Let's get the tome. Does tome affect glimmers? Oh, welcome back from ads. Why are these ad breaks on at such a bad time? It is annoying. Oh. Okay. So it's like a single-player co-op character. I see. Yeah, Twitch ads, am I right? Blah. On one hand, I understand why, but on the other hand, I wish they would give us a bit more control. Alright, give us something on the level YouTube has. I don't know. That would be nice. It's like, yeah, this is the best I can do, right? If I don't want to plague my viewers with pre-rolls, then I gotta do 3 minutes of ads, which I guess on my channel comes in the form of 90 seconds every half hour. Didn't hear what I said. Yeah, I was saying that it's like, the game has a lot of costume DLC, right? Like, the base game is already kind of sort of pricey, but then they're like, oh yeah, if you want to give us like $60, well, you get some additional outfits. And like with each new update, they've been adding more costumes. So like the Atelier characters have like 2 costume sets, and I think they had like another update which added 5 more characters, and they have their costume DLC as well, so almost makes me want to wait until they come out with like the complete edition with the extra DLC. So I guess this is a showstopper. right? They get seriously buffed for a bit and can kick butt and everything. To be fair, sometimes you'll get ads for games that look good. That's true. Other times you're just like, but I was here to watch the streamer. I wasn't here to be told about the new hot release. I imagine a lot of people are probably getting blitzed with like Oblivion ads because that's one of the big things at the moment. All Koei games do. I've noticed that. Like, the other Warriors games also have like a bunch of costume DLC, and then the Atelier games also have characters and costume DLC and everything. I mean, I get it. They're a business, right? They need money, but I only have so much, you know? And I could always just, like, not buy it, but still. Candy box. One of the things I wish they would have in a future update is like maybe an icon or like something to let you know, oh, by the way, you've sealed this weapon, so if you pick it, you're not gonna be able to evolve it or anything. From here, I just have to like try to remember, did I seal this one? Did I not? Granted, it's like not too big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but it would be nice, right? It would be nice. Let's get the Alucard Spear. Need my money for comms. Incidentally, I did actually commission some artists, like, last month. It was on VGen, though. For, like, a specific purpose. Right, so... You can't see it now, but one of the things I did get was, like, a manga-style illustration that I'm currently using as, like, my offline banner. It's really cool. I shared it on Twitter and Blue Sky, but the artist did like a fantastic job on it. Probably go check them out. They're great. Oh no. That was my first death, right? Maybe I should get the Tirajisu with the next Armadillo. Waiting for your artist to open comm slots so you can comm her. That's usually the way things go, right? Certainly a number of artists that I've seen on VGen that are like, oh yeah, they got some stuff that I might want to check out, but they're either not looking for comms or they have a wait list open, so... You know, just biding my time, you know? Just waiting for that moment. If it's okay for me to ask, what kind of art are you looking for? What is the thing that you want to commission? Be a nice treat for your birthday next month. There you go. Yeah, treat yourself. Sometimes you gotta remember that, right? Sometimes it's good to reward yourself, right? For whatever reason. Even if it is surviving another day, because sometimes that's an accomplishment in of itself. But it's like, it's okay, right? It's okay to do a little bit for yourself sometimes. Alright, I just need to get the weapon and then I can peace out. Kukri! Shadow clones strike nearby enemies can glimmer the moonfall / tech. So that's the 4th SaGa weapon I've gathered so far. I have to assume the unlock condition for the weapons is just evolve them like it is for most other weapons, right? Alright, so we go up next. I do like how my ally doesn't have to follow the paths. They can they can walk on the air if they need to. Yomi! Oh, this kind of looks like Castlevania land. It's a world that's gone to crap, everyone's fled to the skies. All connected by bridges. It's like Grand Blue Fantasy, except you don't use airships, you use bridges. That Krakoa's mana is gonna be the end of me, I swear. You want a new updated full body comm of your Sona? Recently did some concept art for new markings and stuff. Oh! That's pretty cool. Getting a new... a 2.0, as it were, right? Like how VTubers will do like a 2.0, 3.0 character design. I gotta admit, I don't know if I'll do that. Right, my current design is like one I'm pretty pleased with. Like at most I'll get like new outfits and maybe more details on my default, but at least where I am, I'm currently happy with the design of my character I have for now. Suits me. I feel like it suits me too, right? If I were an anime character, this is probably how I would style myself, you know? But yeah, I'm not gonna do like any sort of major overhauls or rebranding or anything like that. That's just a me thing though, right? I know other people are like, yeah, I want to mix it up, right? You want to change it up, maybe your tastes have changed over time, or your style has changed, and you want to get a new style that reflects you better. That's also very, very good, right? In the end, you are your most important person, and you know what's best for you. Also, I just realized, Emerald Diorama just gives you the map automatically. You don't have to like look for a map relic or anything like that. No, you just get it, right? You're just able to see everything. You're able to see the stage layout right out the gate. That's pretty nice of them, right? I appreciate that. There we go. That's the green mask. Not that I need more money, but hey, it's right there. Might as well get it. Okay, I need to swing back to reach the boss. And the Krakoa's mana is starting to be a bit of a hindrance. But it's okay. I got like a bunch of glimmers and everything, so I'm at least able to kind of keep pace with this scaling here. My allies are eating it. They're kind of eating it. The Rune Sword evolved. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. Typhring? Ah, wait. I wasn't finished reading that. Ah, well. It's fine. It does more stuff. It hits harder. That's the long and short of it. Is that another evolved weapon? Zweihand. Evolved Flambard can glimmer the... Is it Abbot Sun? Another evolved weapon. Evolved. Oh, okay. This is a Castlevania. This is a Castlevania thing. And this is always the fun part of these games, when you manage to kind of hit that break point and you're able to really push back against the horde here. You're like, yeah! Who's laughing now, right? Who's laughing now? I apologize for how the stream probably looks right now. I imagine it's like extremely blocky and everything. Just absolute bedlam. This game is usually a bitrate destroyer. Keep on forgetting that there's a boss I need to beat up. Where are they anyway? How much do you want to see? Yes. Oh, there you are. You're up there. Mad Max looking vehicle. Too bad I don't have a guitar that shoots fire. I think I have that sealed, actually. Oh, wow. I think I killed the hell out of him. Oh, hey, look! It's the SaGa reference! No future! That's in all caps, too. You know, I didn't realize this was a no SaGa reference at first, but then my friend pointed it out to me. I have a friend who's, like, a really big SaGa fan, so they're usually there to kind of point out, hey, some cool SaGa stuff. Also, here's a SaGa reference. Pretty fun. Bulova passes through enemies, can glimmer the Hell's Fury tech. Okay, that looks like a big mechanical sword, right? Kind of sword like see in Cyberpunk that has like a billion jets on it and stuff. You know what I always find to be like a really funny weapon type? A rocket-powered hammer, right? It's like a hammer that just manages to improve its swinging force by just attaching a rocket to the other end. It's just like really rad to me, right? That just sounds, that's absolutely hilarious and everything. I enjoy it. Falcon Fire. Cousin to the Falcon Punch. Falcon Fire. Right, no, that's what powers Captain Falcon's abilities, right? His punch and his kick are wreathed in Falcon Fire. Alright, what's next? We got 7 minutes to get the rest of the stuff here. Or at least go as far as we can, right? We might not get the rest of it, but we'll get a lot of it. Providence! Oh snap, the boss seal is just like right here. Are you the final boss of SaGa Emerald Beyond, perhaps? Am I spoiling myself on SaGa Emerald Beyond right now? You look very final boss-esque, right? You're like an amalgamation of... look like an amalgamation of things. Having like little barriers on the surface level. Oh my god, just all those lock-on things. Oh, so is the red thing just like a lock-on missile launcher? Oh, got a $5. Gotta let this play out. Boom! You thought it was 3, but no, it's 5! And a musically timed reveal, too. Oh! It's a Super Candy Box 2 Turbo. So now I can pick an evolved weapon. And this one I can freely pick whatever I want, right? Because it's like, oh, it's max level. I'm not going to be locked out at upgrades. It has all the upgrades. So, which one do I want? Let's get this one. Right, it's just lasers! Continuous carousel of lasers. You know what I didn't realize? The weapon I just picked up also scales with revives you have. It's like the more revives you have on hand, the more lasers appear on screen. Yeah, this boss got like big powerful attacks too. They gotta be like the final. Or maybe, since it's like an RPG, maybe this is like the faux final boss. They actually have like an actual final boss later on. Mega Thrust. So is Dress Sword just like a rapier style weapon? Like the kind of weapon that you kind of, you know, does like the piercing attacks, right? It would do pierce damage in a video game. The Gatlin can glimmer the Vandalize tech. Yeah, I'm guessing a giant-ass sword would be able to vandalize, huh? Kind of thing you could swing in a fragile antique shop and you'd be doing extensive damage. Vandalize is a pretty appropriate name, I think. Alright, I should probably stick close to this fella so I can maximize my damage on them. Was there another boss? That might be the 25-minute boss, though. This game will occasionally require you to position yourself, but it's never anything too intensive, right? Alright, I got all the upgrades for the weapons, so everything just drops coins for me now. But I don't need coins either. I explicitly did one run that was like for the purpose of farming money, and then I did that, and now I have like more money than I know what to do with. It's like, oh yeah, this new character, I gotta spend money to unlock them. Okay, sure. All right, spend money. Still at 999,999 coins. Oh, they just gave me a victory sword. All right, sure. I'm pretty sure that's one of the weapons I've sealed. That's only because its evolution is like so goddamn annoying. I mean, it's like powerful and all, but it's loud, it changes the scenery, prevents you from seeing the cool stage and everything. Oh. It's like a giant halberd, okay. Reverse delta attack. Explains why there's a triangle behind it. Okay, where's Providence again? I need to continue beating it up. Rip the frame rate. Apologies for that. Yeah. Get far enough, right? You get enough projectiles on screen and everything just starts looking like a mosaic. But it's okay, we'll be back to normal in about 3 minutes. I need to get to the end of this area. There's something there. Unfortunately, I seem to have entered a minute where it's like super powerful enemies. Oh. Desperation mode. Bro, what is with these attack? Oh wait, are those vertical laser beams my attack? I thought they were like the boss's attack, but apparently not. Next character? Vampire is in another coffin, as always. Okay? Siugnas? Siugnas joins the survivors. I know who I'm playing next. One of those visualizers you get with a music program. I do feel like that. I miss those days, right? When your music player would have a list of visualizers for you to pick from. Dang it. Well, we got a new character at least. That'll be my task now. See if I can just hit 30 minutes with an Emerald Diorama. Also, did I read that right? There's an alternate version of the character that wields 2 weapons and not 1? Well, I got Hyper Emerald Diorama at least. A Steam game based on that releasing soon. Oh, which one? Sounds interesting. And solo skins. Okay. Well. Let's get back in here. And they are just available too. Defeated enemies become followers. Increasing max health increases maximum followers. Triggers showstopper at critical health. Okay. So this guy specifically is about... No, boost your health. Ripple FX. Alright, I have to check that out then. Okay, yeah, you can see this guy has a default tune, Darkness Incarnate, Vampire Survivors version. It takes every muscle in my body to not go versus version, because that's not correct. It's a Vampire Survivors. VS is short for Vampire Survivors. Okay, get the chest Arcana. Guess they want me to go up. Miyako City. Okay, so the fella in red is my follower, I'm assuming. I should probably just go grab the Spellbinder and or you know what? No. Where am I? Right in the middle. Yeah. We'll go left instead. Get the passives, and then go fight the boss. Maybe I should have gone and sealed all the DLC weapons. That way we can get just the Emerald Diorama arsenal and base game arsenal. Kind of funny to think that the base game arsenal has probably been largely power crept. I was like, yeah, you know, if you have the DLC, then just get the DLC weapons. They'll usually do more for you. And the amount of stuff that you have to go through to evolve them will also help you in the long run, so may as well, right? Let's get Summon Knight. Summon Knight. That's a series I wish they'd do more with. Yeah, if you don't know, Summon Knight is like a really, really old kind of series. Like, the main series is a bunch of strategy RPGs, but they also have like a Swordcraft story spin-off, which is more of like a 2D action RPG. It was all on the GBA. I think I played like one of the mainline Summon Knight games and 2 of the Swordcraft story games. Oh, they've also had like a few other games too on the DS. I know they had like Twin Age, that was like more of a top-down RPG, and then they had another one which never came overseas, but Yeah, I don't know. I found it to be fun and cute, and I'm kind of sad that the series seems to be in dormancy now. Yeah, well, I guess if they can't do anything with it, better to just let it lie rather than make something bad out of it, right? It's one thing to not do a thing with like a property, but it's another thing to bring it back. But the thing that brings it back is like bad. And you're like, ah, it should have just stayed dormant. Always a bummer. Isn't that always the way with JRPGs? A lot of the good ones are Japan only. Yeah. Like, if you want to play Valkyria Chronicles 3, you still can't. You got to get the Japanese version, right? Because that's not available, and you got to get a PSP as well. And if you want to play Valkyria Chronicles 2, well, get a PSP. I mean, there's other ways to do it too, but if you want to do it officially, you got to get a PSP. At the very least, right? At the very least, you can play Valkyria Chronicles 1 and 4 on a multitude of platforms, but I don't know. At least for purposes of preservation, I wouldn't mind if they put out like a 2 and 3 remastered, or just give us like Valkyria Chronicles collection that puts 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. And you could make that like a selling point too. Now includes 2 and 3 remastered for the first time in you know, several decades. You know what's another set of games that I want to see like get our remaster treatment? Ratchet and Clank Future. Where it's kind of like the follow-up to the PS2 Ratchet and Clank games. Most of them were like on the PS3, right? They first came out for the PS3. And I know you can play them on like the later PlayStation consoles in one way or another, but I don't know, I wouldn't mind seeing the future games get the same treatment that like Ratchet and Clank HD collection got, right? I wonder how much of a demand for that there is. Admittedly, the other reason why I want them to do like a future remastered is because that might have the potential to come to PC, right? Same way Rift Apart did. I'm like that Kratos meme right now, right? Sony, give me Ratchet and Clank Future Remastered and my life is yours! What would be the Ratchet and Clank equivalent to that? It's been a while. Do we have a scene where Ratchet just like looks into the sky and just screams really loud? Looks like this guy feels like he's been walking for quite a while and I still haven't reached the boss seal. Would love a remastered Sonic Adventure 2, updated graphics, bugs fixed and cameras fixed would be great. Would be nice. Just give us like a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 collection. I don't know. They delisted the Dreamcast games for a reason. I hope they're gonna work up to something with that, right? Okay, we're approaching the boss seal. 5 minutes later. That's actually not that bad in the grand scheme of things. We still have 25 minutes to get through the other regions. As many regions as we can, anyway. Times like that, I'm glad you kept your physical copies of older games, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm hesitant to part with, like, my physical copies of games for that reason, too. I know my parents keep on asking me, why do you keep all these games? Are you ever gonna go back to them? I'm like, well, no, but it's nice from like a collector standpoint and a preservation standpoint, right? Because even if your digital games eventually go away for one reason or another, your physical games won't, you know? Like, the worst that happens to them is like, yeah, the usual physical wear and tear, but there's ways to mitigate that. Admittedly, depending on the platform, there might be ways to mitigate the loss of a digital game as well, but that's a different thing. Pieces of history, right? It makes me glad we have companies like GOG really seriously kind of going in on that preservation angle now, right? I mean, it's like the whole reason GOG was founded in the first place, to preserve those old games, and they're kind of going back on that angle. They've been making waves too. Like recently, they put out Breath of Fire 4, right? Just out of nowhere, they made it happen. Which is pretty cool in multiple ways, right? It's like pretty cool Capcom to go, yeah, you go ahead and put that out on PC. And GOG to put in the effort to get it to run on modern hardware. Right? Like before that, there was the Dino Crisis, right? Dino Crisis, the one game people were going, no, we want this to come back. And GOG was like, we made it so. And now you could just buy Dino Crisis 1 and 2 on GOG. Like, that's really freaking cool. Like, even better is like, it's the end result, right? This is like actually happening. So now that GOG has kind of shown that, yeah, we can do this stuff. Hopefully this will open the door to like more games getting that preservation treatment, right? See, being able to buy them on PC and everything. Ah. Good times. It's good times we're living in, right? Okay, door is open now, so I guess we can just go through. Or not? Or, okay, wait, no, this is his deal. He's not restricted to going through the doors in a specific order. He could just, like, go to wherever the hell he wants. So that's your shtick, huh? So are you like the main bad guy then? Is that your whole deal? You're like actually the antagonist? I know these types of games usually love letting you party up with the main bad guy. Like Chrono Trigger did it. Several other games do it too. Yeah, it's like one of many paths you can take. Right? Yeah, there is an alternate timeline where you team up with the main antagonist and take out a completely different foe. It's pretty fun, right? It's a pretty fun idea. If you're doing a game with like multiple paths, you might as well include ones that just go completely off the rails one way or another, right? Parm Aegis here. You know, the free update, I think the Coop update gives you a way to officially lock the Parm Aegis, right? Because that was actually like an early passive they included for Ode to Castlevania. They're like, yeah, we need to include 2 items early so that we can sort of get everything to work out. Parm Aegis was one of them, and Krakoa's Mana was the other. I think currently there's no way to officially unlock Krakoa's Mana, but it'll probably come in time, right? Whatever their next free update is, that'll probably be the way you get it. Also, I just realized, all the Emerald Diorama weapons only have 6 levels for upgrades. I guess it's to compensate for you needing to have the technique glimmers, so they're like, oh yeah, so if you run into like a streak of bad luck and for some reason the glimmer just does not unlock, yeah, you need 2 fewer levels to max it out too, so it won't gate you both ways. Alright, I guess go back to the gate. That's what I do. Also, I realized maybe I should have tried to get a hollow heart. Increase my max health that way so I can have more minions following me. Yeah, my favorite type of character to roll. I realized that. I like having a character that I can summon minions with and let them do a little fighting and draw aggro while I concentrate on beating up the main foe and everything, right? I think my preferred build in Remnant 2 is like just Summoner plus whatever other class I'm trying to level at the moment. And I picked like mods that let me summon extra minions as well. And I get like a bunch of items that give me additional benefits the more minions I have summoned, so it all comes together, you know. Very summon-centric build that makes me very powerful when I have a lot of summons out. It's fun. I guess we'll go clockwise, right? We'll go through this in a clockwise manner. A chest. Another chest. Lots of chests ahead. Another one! Oh man, this game is so generous all of a sudden. A boss strategy right there, get some others to give you a hand in the fight. Basically, yeah, it's extra damage, also just like extra distractions. Because hey, most bosses are usually singular, so they can only concentrate on one target. And then they decide to target my summons. Great, that means I can attack them with impunity. That was basically my strategy to get through Elden Ring. It was like pop Spirit Ash and boss, wait for boss to get aggroed on Spirit Ash, and then just launch spells at boss till it dies. There was like maybe a boss or two where I had to change it up, but otherwise that got me through like 95% of the fights in the game. It works out. It works out. And yeah, I might have been a cheese. I might have cheesed my way through the game, but you know what? I got my way through it. If they didn't want me to play the game that way, they wouldn't have included the Mimic tier, right? They wouldn't have included Spirit Ashes. Oh. I don't know why I'm focusing on the Atlantean when I should be focusing on the Fit Summon Skull here. Oh. Can Glimmer to Airwave Tech damage times 5. Quintuple damage. So you know what it does. Guess they had like enough room in the text box to list it, so they did. I gotta watch where I stand. upgrade that mace. I saw the description was, effect lasts a tenth of a second longer. I was like, wait, how does that even work? And I was like, oh right, it swings around for longer, that's what they mean. Let me at that chest. Oh, snap. Oh, just upgrades for the evolved weapons. Oh, now that I think about it, maybe it's only 6 levels because the weapons have 6 more levels when they evolve, so overall it's like 12 levels to max it out. You only need 6 for the Evo, but if you want to get its full power, you need to spend 12 levels on it. Honestly, even if the Glimmer is like a random chance, it's still just like a matter of time, right? I can't imagine there's a scenario where you get especially screwed over and like the Glimmer just refuses to unlock even after a long while. So was that a boss defeated I see there? Nope, nope, it's still up, it's still up. Give me your weapon. Oh, I defeated the Atlantean. Let's go. Enjoy your egg. Now I can focus on the boss with impunity. Got him. Let's just grab that weapon, grab the chest, and get the heck out of here. Is it just me, or is it like a screen shake? Is it because of one of the weapons I... Oh, right, it's the one weapon I have that just, like, chucks swords into the ground. Little minor earthquake effect whenever whenever the sword hits the ground. Alright, we're going back. Going back to the junction. Gonna go to a new region. I keep saying region, but I guess world would probably be the more appropriate thing to say here. I think these places might be different worlds, right? Different dimensions. I think downwards was the Providence room, right? So I probably want to go over here. Let me in! Let me in! Question for anyone here. Has anyone played a Claire Obscure Expedition 33? I think I find it really shocking. Maybe I shouldn't be, but man! Everyone seems to have really taken to that game. I've seen some people play it, although I haven't tried to pay too much attention to it because I do want to play it myself and I don't want to spoil myself, but it seems like they managed to nail it, you know? The game looks and plays great, and everyone seems to love it. Apparently it's like the highest user-rated game, which even the devs seem to be surprised by, right? Like I see them on Twitter going, "What? Wait, do people love us that much?" I guess that's a sign you know you've done something right? When everyone's just giving you all the accolades and all the praise. It makes me all the more excited to check it out. I do want to play that next. After I get through South of Midnight, that will probably be my next big playthrough. And give Claire Obscure a go. I am really eager to check it out. I probably would have checked it out even if the receptions weren't so overwhelmingly positive, but this makes it even better. It's gonna be even cooler. I think this is the devs' first game too, right? This is their first work they've put out. And to have it do as well as it is, that's gotta be a hell of a motivator right there, right? You did something right. You did something right, Sandfall. You should be proud of that. Okay. Do I want to get Krakoa's mana? It increases the enemy count. That usually fucks me over. Maybe I'll ignore it. I don't think the SaGa weapons require... Yeah, they don't have like an additional item here, so... Oh no, except for this one. This one requires the curse thing. It's fine, it's not Krakoa's mana, so I can ignore that. I think. If it turns out it is necessary, well, I'll get it in another run. That's the beauty of this game. Hello, Brent, hold on! How are you? Doing well, just exercising? Ooh! Are you like doing the thing where you're exercising and watching the stream at the same time? I always find that fun. A good way to keep yourself motivated, right? It's like, oh yeah, you don't have to worry about just, you know, getting bored while exercising. You can still be entertained. The feather spear. I think my sister-in-law has an exercise bike that has a screen on it. She says she does the thing where, you know, she gets on the bike, she does her workout, and also puts up like a workout video, or, you know, just like a video of scenery, so you can just like pretend you're biking in a scenic locale or something, right? It's like, oh yeah, put up like a biking through Tokyo video or something, and just pretend you're biking through Tokyo, right? Fun times. Fun times. Ooh, candy box. Let's get that. Can I grab a... Yes, I could. I could grab a SaGa weapon. But since I can get that on the SaGa stage, why would I do that? Let's go for something else, actually. I don't think I got an Alucard spear with this character yet, right? Go with that. When I move, I want to put all my exercise equipment in a room and just have a TV attached to a small media PC. There you go. That's a plan right there. Sounds like a good way to do things. Good way to keep you motivated. Keep yourself occupied while you exercise. I dig it. Experience booster would probably be a good idea. I wonder if I should enable limit breaks for this stage, because it does feel like, even if you do kind of hit a breakpoint and are able to fend off the hordes for a bit, it does feel like once you hit 27, the quality of the enemies just jumps, and then you kind of have to hope you hit another breakpoint. Could use the limit break to maybe mitigate some of that. Let's get all of the magnet power-ups too while I'm at it. Oh, okay, Armadillo. Alright, what do I want to get now? Empty Tome. And another candy box. Let's go with the trident. If not summoner build, I've noticed that I also like going for spears. It's just because spears have reach, right? You can stand back a little bit and still attack your enemies, so that's always fun. Yomi! Yeah, I want to go to the right. Get the green mask and then pop the boss. Or should I pop the boss first and then go get the green mask? Yeah, let's do that. Let's activate the boss. Something efficiency. We only have 10 minutes left, you know? You know what I realized I should have probably gotten? That one... Oh, wait, no. This is my chance. Okay. I want to get that one that, like, magnetizes all the items towards me, so I can just pick them up. Alright, just bring them all to me. It's not this one. That's an amount. Where is it? Is it? There we go. Mad Groove. Yoink! Probably a good thing to get close to the end here, right? Oh man, I'm just triggering all level ups too. Okay. Get that. Get that. Oh. Gotta make sure I avoid Krakoa's mana. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with avoiding the rest of the stuff, actually, because the other items also summon Atlanteans, and I feel like this area is probably not... I probably shouldn't trigger them here. They'd be a lot harder to run away from. It's okay, I only gotta... wait 30 seconds and then dodge them again. Where's the boss? For this area. I need to beat him up. There it is. Just gotta make sure I avoid the arrows and Krakoa's mana. Oh, there you are. Okay. Going down, buddy. Feel the might of like 700,000 weapons. Man, they got wrecked. That's a Castlevania upgrade there. Alright. Let's go back. What did I think about it? Was that all the side paths? Was that all the other dimensions? All we need to do is like go downwards and hit the Providence dimension now. So I think I have all the SaGa weapons I can get on the stage, right? You know, of all the mechanics they added to this, I think Glimmer might be my favorite. Only because it doesn't really, like, muck things up, right? Like, the effect is restricted to the SaGa weapons. And it's just a net benefit, right? It's like, oh yeah, now you get the singular weapon that does more stuff. And that's just cool. It means you can kind of pick it up and not have to worry about exclusively focusing your whole build on that, right? Like you might with Operation Guns or Emergency Meeting. Alright, guess we'll go down now. Time to take on Providence. Yeah, because we got the thing that was in this stage. I wonder if this game will do the thing like Foscari did and have like an actual final boss area. Yeah, if you didn't know, Foscari is more than just Lake Foscari. There's actually an alternate stage that you can get to if you meet certain conditions, and that's where you get like the actual conclusion to everything, right? Turns out, Foscari actually has a story behind it, and it's actually a little tragic, all things considered. Wait, was that it? I think I defeated Providence. So, what do I do now? Guess try to reach 30 minutes. They gotta have an unlock for that, right? Also, I apologize for how everything looks now. You know, this gets really, really bad with the Castlevania DLC, right? Because there's just the large map, and eventually you get a way to kind of get around everywhere just super quick, like. You pick up so many weapons that the projectiles just cover the screen. You can't see the stage anymore, which can be annoying if you need to like interact with a certain stage element, but you can't see it because everything is goddamn covering it. I know people have been clamoring for like a projectile transparency option or some way to make your character more visible under everything. And it's like, yeah, no, they got a point. They have a point. Hopefully they'll add something to work on that in good time. Is that the end of everything, really? You defeat Providence, get the chest, and it's all good. Granted, we're up to 25 minutes now, so that did take up a good amount of runtime there. Or maybe if we like go back to the junction, maybe we'll be able to see like the actual conclusion to this. Right, a new door appears in the center, and that's where you face off against the true final boss. Since we did die here last time, so maybe it's worth going through the door and seeing what else might have shown up, right? 25-minute boss shows up, dies. Yeah, we're at a good point now. 27 minutes will be the real test. That's when they throw out the crazier enemies at us. Into the Emerald Door. See if anything new showed up. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I think we're at a good point. I think it's okay to pick that one up. Watch that be my undoing. Yeah, 6 pathways that lead out. We went through the other 5. There's like an additional thing I need to do here. I'm not sure what that could be. Honestly, I think the thing I'd do now is just go back to maybe one of the open areas and kind of play out the final 3.5 minutes, right? Let's do that. Miyuka City. Yeah. This is where we'll make our last stand. A big open area, hopefully with lots of routes of escape. Because in 20 seconds, I think it's about to hit the fan. You know? There's another game that came out recently that I was like kind of sort of interested in. RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Basically Jagex's take on the survival crafting game set in the RuneScape universe. I saw some people play it, and it reminded me a lot of Valheim with the way everything works. And my brother kind of said, "Oh, wow, this is out now." I was like, "Oh, wait, is it?" I admit, I did not look further into the game, so I don't know if they have actually have the RuneScape style of skill acquisition and upgrades, but it would be a pretty good fit for a survival crafting type of game, I would think. One game I would not mind checking out in the future. Maybe that's what we'll do next. After we beat Return to Moria, we'll play RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I'd be into that. Maybe we'll go back to Raft, I don't know. We started a run in Raft, and it's been a while since we went back to it. Here comes the bitrate killer. I apologize for everyone watching the stream right now. Or, you know, not watching because you can't see crap. Oh, that's a Castlevania Evolve. Am I gonna be able to max everything out before the end of the run here? I have 1.5 minutes left. This is the thing about getting too many items. You get like options bloat, right? Even after you fill all the slots, it's still up to luck whether you get the things you need to level up, right? Probably where it helps to maybe max out certain things so you can remove them from the pool and make it more likely that the things you want to upgrade show up. Ugh. I just want to get all the enemy boosters now, right? Put more enemies on the field so I can kill them and get more level ups, which might potentially give me more chances to level up the things I want to level up. Like, let me max out my final 2 weapons here. Got 1 minute left to do so. Oh yeah, we're mega popping off now. Hey, Vandalize. 3 stars, Vandalize. Sure. Bloat the pool even more, but might get me the curse I need. So many passives. I did it! I leveled up all the weapons. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna click the top. Alright, just upgrade whatever. It's all fine now. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. Last 30 seconds of stuff. Hey, you know what would be pretty funny? Pretty wild? If Vampire Survivor somehow is able to do a Marvel DLC. Just a whole ass Marvel Universe DLC. If they do that, I hope they include Moon Knight. That way, we'll just, like, see the resurgence of random bullshit go memes, right? Moon Knight would be the perfect fit for this game, because this game is basically, yeah, random bullshit go. Until you get that specific build in mind and start working towards that. That's basically what you'll be doing. Oh, we're about to do it. 30 minutes! We did it! We managed to reach the end, and now you just gotta wait for Red Death to finish us off. Any moment now. Or will I actually kill them first? I guess we could just, like, wait and see, right? This fight ain't ending until one of us is dead. Oh, okay, they got me. And then I will cash out. Alright, Town Sword unlocked. Fully evolved Town Sword gets me a new character. Glaive unlocked. Okay, wait. That's it? What about characters, though? I know there's more characters in this. Apparently there's more weapons I have not seen. Fully evolve. So is that a case of, okay, you've evolved the weapon once and now you need a specific passive to get them to their fully evolved form? Is that what I missed? Oh, I guess Inverse Emerald Diorama is its own thing. Is that the inverse toggle, right? You toggle the inverse and you go to like a different version of Emerald Diorama? Let's see, which one requires Siugnas or Tsunanori? Yeah, okay. Maybe we can pick this fella again. Maybe pick the alternate weapon? Maybe that's what we need to do. Yeah, this guy's got a different set of blades. Okay. Alright, you know what? Let's do one more run. We'll pick alternate Tsunanori. Then invert. And see what happens. Okay, yeah. Is this basically how... I wonder, was that... tour thing I did, right, with the green line and everything, that was just for, like, the first run-through. Like, initially, to fully unlock the stage, you gotta go through each dimension in order that they want you to, right? Defeat Providence, and then you'll be able to go wherever you need to go to get the rest of the stuff. Okay, this weapon is awkward. It hits kind of sort of up and down. Need something else to just stab forwards and take out the hordes. Slightly improved, not by much. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get the SaGa weapons, since you know, we are in that DLC. You know, I probably should have paid attention to see which world I had to go to in order to unlock the character. Should probably make my way there too, right? Not gonna accomplish much by just standing here, you know? Gotta admit, I'm like slightly bummed that there wasn't an additional reward for reaching 30 minutes. I thought there usually was, right? Apart from like getting the stage completed dealio. Maybe that's only for like the base game stuff. Alright, pop the seal. Let's go. Okay. Guy's using a little flame attack more often. Makes it hard to stand in one place and just DPS them. That's probably the point. Oh, we're in overdrive. Does that make me invincible too? I think it might. Alright. Hit the top. Oh. Yeah, let's get the coat of arms. Which Castlevania weapon do we want? Well, some of them are Castlevania weapons, other than that, others are just like weapons. I know I passed this one up earlier, but I guess we'll get the javelin now. Javelin's just like, welcome home, cheater. It's okay, I have a revive. Probably a reason why they don't do it, but I kind of wish they would have an upgrade that would let us get, like, maybe one more revive or two. I suppose they want reaching 30 minutes to be an accomplishment. And I guess if you do want more revives, you could always take a Tirajisu, right? Also get that Arcana that gives you more revives. I wonder if they'll have an upgrade that lets you have like more Arcana slots. Because if the regular set, if they're gonna include like the Darkana, give you more cards to pick from, it's like maybe give us like 2 slots or something. Then again, the Darkana already all have, the current ones have absurd effects, and I can only imagine how much more absurd the later ones will get. Maybe it's fine if we don't... if we only get 3 slots. Even if that means the old Arcana get power crept. That's the way it is. I do appreciate that the character's alternate starting weapons does alter their appearance a little bit. Alright. It's a nice little touch to everything. Little details like that you can appreciate. Time my attack so that I'm facing the boss when I trigger the javelins. Yeah. Get those cases where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta turn around before I lose too much HP to the enemies. Doesn't help. I'm picking a lot of close-range weapons. Gotta be up close. I don't know, this guy seems like a melee character. I find that I do that instinctively, right? Like, whatever vibes the character gives off, I try to give them, like, a weapon set that kind of reflects that, right? You saw with Charlotte, I was picking, like, mostly spells and stuff, and this guy, I'm like, weapons. And the other guy with the sword, I was also picking weapons, you know, melee weapons, mostly. Physical stuff, because this guy seems like he's the kind of fella who does the physical attacks, right? I know the inverse modifier also gives enemies like a lot more health. It does make them a lot tankier. Does mean if you're not like in an overpowered state, you do have to perhaps make some decisions on where to go. Dual tornadoes. Also kind of an awkward range. The fact that it's like a full screen kind of thing, when most enemies' strategy is usually just like go for a straight line towards you. It's like not a lot of them are going to reach you. I don't know why I went in there like that. Come on, me. Don't be so dumb. Did anyone ever do that? Everyone ever, like, just start doing something and then have second thoughts about it? Of like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but it's already too late, right? You're already kind of committed to the action, so you just gotta follow through. Just have the hope that you can only course correct and pick up the pieces afterwards. It do feel like that sometimes. Lord, why are you so tanky? I really should have been paying attention to what boss I should be aiming for to unlock the character. There we go. I sure hope you were the right one. I get the feeling I'm not gonna make it to 30 minutes on this one if everything's already as jacked as they are at the moment. Oh, I also like that even though the stage is upside down, the doors are still right side up. I guess it's nice. At least it doesn't feel like you're just walking through the ceiling or something. Right, and the boss seal was this way. Spinach was down here. I think those explodey enemies are going to be my downfall. I don't think I'm able to take them out before they blow up in my face. I guess unless I keep running. It's when I stop, that's when things get hairy. Oh no. This is going to be my downfall. No, it's not! Thought my desire for extra power was gonna do me in. It usually does people in, right? Most bad guys are usually motivated by a thirst for more power, and that usually ends up doing them in because, you know, main characters have friendship and heroism on their side. Well, this is our chance to shine. And this is why they call it a showstopper, because it's like your last gasp, right? Your desperate moment. Your last-ditch effort. You're putting everything you have into this one blow. Oh. That didn't last long. God. Oh. That's that. Did I do it? I did it. I got the right one. Oh, 2 new characters. Divine Wood Spirit and Inverse Emerald Diorama, and with Tsunanori defeat Earth Dragon. Okay. So that's what I had to do. I had to... Couldn't evolve this one, though. I have to assume the alternate forms come with the alternate weapons, and I have to evolve those to unlock more characters. Alright. Look at how much these characters cost. 415,000 coins. But despite the price, my gold total stands at 9999999. I got that much. I think I'm like almost good now, right? I don't have to worry about money anymore. Oh. Kugutsu is 4 characters. And you just get the really esoteric conditions. Gather the largest cadre of cats, including those that want to fight. Let the last ruler refreeze his most monstrous form. But, yeah. I think that has been a look at Emerald Diorama. Of course, we've only scratched the surface. You know, so many more characters to unlock, so many more conditions to meet, more weapons to get, but... it's probably something I'll do on my own time, right? I think that was a pretty good preview of things. You know what the best part is? This is all free, right? You can if you have Vampire Survivors, you can just go wherever you have it on and download it, and you can play it. And it'll be included. And you know what? If you want the other DLCs, you might as well get them too. They're super cheap. I think even if you like get the full edition, it'll probably be around the price of a regular priced indie game. And look at all this stuff, right? Look at all the stuff you get. More characters, more weapons, more stages. There's a lot of carrots on the stick to go for. Perfect game to kind of just start up and do a run when you don't feel like doing anything else, or you want something to do in the background while you're watching your favorite stream or listening to your favorite podcast or watching your favorite video or something, right? I highly recommend this game at the start, and I would even more highly recommend it now because, oh my god, you're just getting so much stuff for your buck. It's nuts. It's wild, right? But I think for now, I go ahead and call things here. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted, and even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll stream next on Wednesday, and there we'll actually start Grid 2019 DLC, right? I had to cancel last Wednesday because I was just absolutely tired, but I don't have anything big happening this week, at least not till the weekend, so I think we should be good. We should be fine to start that on Wednesday. Yeah, look forward to that. Alright, let me go fire up my Emerald Diorama playlist again. I might have to loop back around to the start, because we're almost at the bottom here, but yeah. Listen to some more Emerald Diorama music while I go look for someone to raid here. I have a few options. Who is playing something interesting? Oh, it's a lot of people, actually. Alright. A lot of people are playing something interesting, one way or another. It's just who is standing out to me the most? Just a real question. Who's playing Vampire Survivors? Oh, a lot of people, unsurprisingly enough. Not like a lot, but there's a good sizable number of folks. None of them are standing out, though. We can keep looking. Oh. Thought I saw someone, but second thought, maybe not them. Someone's playing Claire Obscure, but should I raid into them anyway? Maybe I'll do that and tell them, hey, I'm gonna play the game later. I'm gonna duck out real quick. Sorry, but good luck. Yeah, we can keep looking. All right. Folks I thought I'd see, but alright. In that case, I think I have made my decision. Alright, where are they? Okay, let's see if they have raids open. Alright. Looks like they do. Raid message. Okay. I know. I'm not feeling particularly creative at this moment, so we'll just go with Emerald Raid. And the fellow we're going to raid into is Sable the Raccoon. They are playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33 right now. The RPG that has everyone kind of fawning over it, and seems like for good reason too. I do want to get to that, right? Once we finish South of Midnight, I'll probably jump right into it. We're not going to do any in-between weeks, but yeah, let's go over there and give Sable the Raccoon our support, right? If you're joining on the raid, give them Emerald Raid, and if not, have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on Wednesday for Race Game. Take care. I want to try that one at some point. I do, yeah. I have Game Pass, so I can check it out there, but I imagine even if you buy it, it'll probably be well worth the price, right? And yes, thanks for streaming. Thanks for being here. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, Bryn Holden.